I'm going to try to record a lesson. Some of you already did this lesson. This is the sun's awesome power, but I'm just playing with seeing how this works. So I'm going to clear the whiteboard just in case I want to write something out. So I'm going to try for this lesson to be 10 minutes maximum of video time, but I'm going to try to include pauses for you to go and do something else during the video. So the actual video should be a maximum of 10 minutes, but you might take 30 minutes, 40 minutes to actually go through and do this whole thing. So you should be able to see my slides right now. So this is the lesson, the sun's awesome power. The goal here is to understand that viewing the sun requires special equipment. The sun is very, very strong. You might have heard a bleep there. That's because you guys are messaging me right now, but I'm going to ignore that while I make this video. Because if you're at home, I won't be able to respond right away anyways. Okay, so how big is the sun? Our sun has a diameter of 1.4 million kilometers. Earth's diameter is almost 1,300 kilometers. So if the sun were the size of an official basketball, the Earth would be a little dot, no more than 2.2 millimeters. Okay, so I have a basketball here. I'm just going to grab. And if you have a basketball at home, grab one. Grab your basketball, pause the video and grab it. If the sun were a full-size basketball, so actually bigger than this basketball, the Earth would just be a little blue dot. It's pretty incredible. The size of the sun is 1.4 kilometers, the diameter. So that means that your sun, you see that? Maybe? This is 1.4 million kilometers. Whereas the Earth, the size of the Earth is 13,000 kilometers. So here's our Earth, much smaller, 13,000 kilometers. If we compare those two numbers, 1.4 million and 13,000, we can see that the sun is much bigger than the Earth. I'm going to pause here and answer your guys' question. So the sun is really big. Really, really big. The sun is the closest star to Earth. Like other stars, it gives off intense heat and light. The light from the sun is so bright that looking at the sun without proper eye protection will permanently damage the eyes. You have two videos here on slide 32 that I encourage you to watch. The power of the sun and science on this Webb solar lens. So I encourage you to go and watch those two videos now. Okay, I hope that you enjoyed those two videos. I think they're so neat how much heat you can get out of the sun, and it's also quite terrifying. We all know of the kid that likes to try to burn ants with a magnifying glass. Well, that is much, much more. So your magnifying eye. The magnifying lens in the video is similar to the lens of the eye, which also focuses light. So your cornea here is exactly like a magnifying glass. It brings all the light in so that your actual lens of your eye, sorry, not your cornea, the lens is the part like a magnifying glass. So all the light comes through your pupil, through the lens, and it focuses it all in one of these two areas, either the retina or the macula. I'm not actually even sure. But it goes in one area so that you can see. So instead of all this light, it focuses it just like a magnifying glass. It can only take 3 seconds and there's no pain receptors in your retina, so there's no pain to warn you that there's damage being done. Cloudy days are still not safe because of ultraviolet rays. You still need to wear sunscreen on a cloudy day. Those of you that ski know that you can get burnt when you're skiing, so you still can't look directly at the sun even if you're through a cloud. The two safe ways of viewing the sun: one is to make a sun or a pinhole camera. Here you stand facing away from the sun, and you make a pinhole here and a reflection here, so that you're actually looking at a reflection of the sun, not directly at the sun. And the other is number 14 welder's glass, which is a thickness of glass that protects you from the sun. Number 14 is the thickness that you need to be able to wear. You can't substitute two number 7s. It's not how it works. If you were watching the news last year, yes, Donald Trump really did look into the sky during the solar eclipse. That is not what you're supposed to do. If you're on slide 36, you can go to that link and read that newspaper article. It's quite interesting. Do that now. So, we don't want to look directly at the sun. The sun is huge, and it has awesome, awesome power. As your reflection, please choose one of these 4 activities. Record a video explaining the risks, or make a poster explaining the risks, or write an explanation, or draw a comic, and share that with me. Here's a practice problem that you may see on a test. Which of the following is not a safe way to view the sun? A, through a pinhole camera. B, through number 14's welder glass. C, through 2 pieces of number 7 welder's glass. Or D, through a digital iPhone camera. Answer that question now. Okay, so there's the lesson. 7 minutes is pretty good, actually. Please reply either in the comments or with an email directly to me about what worked and what didn't. This is brand new for me, and teaching without an audience here is odd, but hopefully you enjoyed that.